Welcome back to a bonus episode of The Neighbors Pod. We are your hosts. I'm Janina.
I'm Hailey.
I'm Julia.
Today we've got a new segment for you straight from Reddit itself. Today I fucked up. Let's get right into it, ladies.
Today I effed up by accidentally joining a secret society, and now I think I'm in too deep. This happened last night, and I'm genuinely unsure if I'm about to get recruited into some eyes wide shut type situation, or if I just hallucinated everything due to sleep deprivation. So, my friend invited me to a networking event. You know the type, some overpriced, dimly lit bar with men in expensive suits who call themselves founders, but don't actually seem to have jobs. But I'm trying to be a functioning adult, so I put on my best I have my life together outfit and go. The second I walk in, something feels off. No one is actually talking about work. Instead, they're throwing around weird phrases like, the third moon has risen, and we await the signal.
What?
I laugh, thinking it's some inside joke. Nope, dead serious.
What?
I make eye contact with my friend, who just gives me a mysterious, nervous smile before whispering, just go with it.
What does she know?
Go with what? Before I can ask, a guy in a velvet cloak, yes, cloak, clinks his glass and announces it is time. Suddenly,
This is giving me Get Out vibes.
I know.
Like they're about to be like, we're gonna go on the hunt now.
Oh my God.
Brace yourselves.
Suddenly, everyone starts chanting some Latin-sounding nonsense. And before I know it, I'm being ushered into a back room. Someone hands me a candle. Someone else whispers, "Are you ready to see?" At this
See
point,
what?
I have two choices. One, admit I have no idea what's happening and risk looking like an idiot. Two, roll with it and pray I'm not about to get sacrificed. Like any socially anxious person, I choose option 2. We proceed through a hidden door into a room lit entirely by candles. There's a symbol on the wall that looks suspiciously like the Starbucks logo, but evil. At this point, I'm fully convinced I've either been inducted into a cult or I'm about to be pranked by some YouTube dude with 6 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Then, the cloaked guy pulls out a scroll, looks directly at me, and says, "It is decided. You are the keeper." Excuse me, the what now? Everyone starts clapping. Some old man pats me on the back and says, "A great honor." My friend gives me a thumbs up like this is totally normal. I, meanwhile, have no idea what I've just agreed to. At this point, I panic and do what any rational person would do. I down my drink and bolt. Except before I can make to the door, the cloaked guy calls out, "The keeper cannot run." So now, I'm sitting at home, Googling how to politely quit a secret society, and waiting for my friend to text me back. I think I might be in too deep.
What the fuck?
How the hell do you get in too deep on day one?
That's terrifying.
That is
So
what
her friend just snuck her into this and made her do
Yeah.
it, basically?
And now isn't answering your text about it?
That's spooky.
Can you go to the police about that?
Yeah, I hate that.
Or do you go straight to the FBI if you're that worried? If it's a secret society,
Can you just contact the FBI?
I think if you're scared for your life like that and you're like, I need witness protection, I think I need help
Yeah, but do
escaping
they
a
have
cult.
a number?
Yeah. You have to have a local field office.
Oh, true.
You would at least call that. You're not calling FBI national headquarters. You're calling your local people.
Okay, if I'm being
And
honest,
honestly, don't even quote me on all of this, okay? I'm just a girl.
the first part of it sounded kind of enticing, I'm not gonna lie.
Terrifying.
It sounded like a jazz bar.
Yeah, true.
And then it got weird.
Then it got weird. And then you're trapped.
Yeah.
And there's cloaks.
Yeah.
And they're not answering you.
Wait, how can this be real?
That's the thing. I don't know if it's real.
No, but there's totally cults out there.
The Scientologists,
They're a cult.
They're technically a cult.
They're widely known, and still it goes on.
Mm-hmm. I walked past their New York location the
Oh my
other
God,
day.
it terrifies me.
And I was on the other side of the street. I was
Because they look so normal.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
not
I guess they're
even.
just people, but
There was vibes from the building. It was off.
that's so weird.
No.
How does somebody...
You are the keeper. What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, I hate that. I would hate that those people know what my face looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're just gonna kill you on the street.
And how many of them are there? Like, were there 50 people to one? Because you can't memorize all of their faces either.
Also, though, he shouldn't have ran away. He should have just walked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running is like...
It's sus.
I'm gonna hope this was a fake story.
But they're running away. The keeper cannot run.
Yeah.
Yo!
Picturing it, like, reverberating off the walls.
This
like,
sounded like a frat hazing.
yeah. I think of Gilmore Girls when they go to that, they can't use, like, vowels when they speak.
When they're in the woods.
There's, like, a secret society in Gilmore Girls at Yale. And Rory is a news reporter for the college, and she, like, gets an in with this boy, Logan. And it's very like this, like, you have to know the rules. They speak in Latin, and they have, like, code words and stuff. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
It's like
I
if
could
you're in,
definitely
you're
see
in.
that.
Exactly. But, like, if you're out of it, like, you're not even supposed to speak of it.
But, like, the fact that, like, there's actual things like this that exist.
Terrifies me.
It's, what are they doing?
Yeah.
What are they doing, and why does it have to be kept secret? That's
hate
what
it.
keeps me up at night.
I hate
sometimes.
it.
What would a cult have to be for you to join it?
I
One
don't
Direction.
I don't think I like being with groups of people for that long. I don't think
Really?
I'd ever join, even if it was, like, free healthcare and free rent. I'd be like, nah.
I'm trying to, imagine.
There was this girl on TikTok who blew up. She was like, my friends and I, we just opened a ranch in Montana. We'll provide housing, and, like, you get to eat the farm fresh food. And everyone was like, is this a cult? Because I'm in. Like, it sounded like she was cool looking. I was like, I don't think I'd ever.
Yeah, like, what if there's a cult, but, like, all they do is, like, read and craft? I'm in.
But then I think it wouldn't be a cult. Let's define it.
Yeah. Like, when does a cult become bad that we're thinking of it like that?
It says a system of religious veneration and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object, also a relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister.
So a cult is inherently religious.
Yeah, so
it
I guess
can't
that's
be
what
about
makes it
anything
religious.
else. Then.
Okay.
I wonder, though, because, like, is the religion aspect the fact that you're worshiping something?
I think so.
Because then I go back to my point that you could get me with a One Direction cult.
I don't think you want to be in a cult, Janina.
No, I'm not saying that I want to be in a cult, but, like, how far are you taking it? Like, if there was, like, a weekend retreat of, like, all things, like a warped tour, but One Direction.
Yeah. I don't think it'd be considered a cult.
Okay.
There has to be something negative going on.
Okay. But that's also, yeah. So what's, like, the positive word for cult, if there is one?
A club.
Club.
I'm in the One Direction club. In the clurb. We all fam. That's what it is. Clurb.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Second story?
Yeah, I hated that story. On to the
Okay.
next, please.
It was well written.
Yeah, that's why I think it was fake. They were like, AI, write me a story about being trapped in a cult.
Today I fucked up going on a walk. This all started about 4 days ago when my husband and I went on a trip. I unfortunately had a very hard time going to the bathroom when we were away from home, and I just can't produce a number 2 away from home. Sometimes the different sound of the fan bothers me or the noise from the hallway. Whatever it is, I get backed up. This is very unlike me, as I have IBS, and my bathroom and I see each other at least 4 times a day.
Jeez.
Oh.
When we got home Sunday, I was in agony, so I downed some fiber gummies, and for good measure, I added in some prunes and prune juice. I made it through the night with absolutely no relief. Now home and back in my normal routine, I leashed up my dogs and went out for a walk. My dogs and I made it to our usual turning back point, a dead end in an undeveloped part of our neighborhood, when it hit me.
Oh.
My gut screamed and turned. I felt 4 days of waste. Doing cartwheels in my gut. When the sharpest pain I've ever felt hit me, my body ran hot and I got chills. I was going to crap my pants. Fear set in and I started bolting home. I knew 4 days of Taco Bell, gas station snacks, and takeout was coming back to haunt me.
Come on, girl.
The description.
I still have my dogs with me, and they're suddenly taken aback by my uptake and speed. Another fatal mistake. My youngest dog, bless his heart, attempts to jump and play. His 75-pound body bounces off me and takes me down. Girl. I fall to the ground, and then the split second of panic and fear as I fall, it causes me to lose control, and I feel it happen in slow-mo. I crap my pants.
No! Oh my god!
I'm nearly halfway back home on my neighbor's lawn with my dog attempting to play with me as I lay there, now joined by the 4 days of mistakes and regrets. This isn't where the TIFU. What is this? Oh, this is where the
TIFU.
I was faced with the decision: try and walk home in soiled pants with a turd. No. I take myself to my neighbor's driveway where his trash cans are, and I slide my underwear down in my sweats. Yes, turd with it. Sorry, guys. I grab a dog poop bag off my leash and bag it and throw the turd and underwear in his bin.
No.
I cried as I walked home, and when I called my husband to tell him what happened, he laughed hysterically and informed me that I will need to talk to him when he gets home because I'm going to have to tell our neighbor what happened. He tells me the neighbor's trash bin is going to be rancid. It will smell, and I can't leave soiled shit underwear in his trash. I didn't really think about that.
I mean, yeah, at least put it in yours.
If you were at the neighbor's house, why couldn't you walk 5 more steps to your house?
Yeah.
But what if they live in, like...
Either you're at your neighbor, you're one house away.
You're a mile away.
One house away.
No, I wouldn't describe that as my neighbor then.
Up to debate.
Julia, would you drop poop in one of our garbage bags, or would you carry that home?
Okay. Story's not done, guys. Part of me wants to pretend this day never happened, but now all you know what happened, and my neighbor gets home, so I have to walk over and explain and offer to pay to have the bin cleaner clear out his bins. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
TIFU?
What does TLDR mean?
Some amount to make a long story short.
Yeah.
TLDR.
What's the real thing? Too long, didn't read.
Oh. Yeah.
I would just say if I was already one house away from my home, I would not choose to strip in the street and put my poop in a dog bag.
In the neighbor's garbage.
Also, like, no one knows that there's poop in your pants except for you.
Yeah.
So just go home.
But my thing is,
just
like,
act normal.
People will put other dog poop bags in random bins. So, like,
I don't do that.
I don't like that people do that.
Yeah, I don't like that they do that.
Yeah,
people
because
do
they
it.
didn't sign up to have a dog.
Yeah.
You did, so you carry it home. That's how I personally think about it.
So if this is in a plastic bag, like, it's contained.
Yeah, but she pushed her underwear down her pants.
How did she even do that without getting it on her?
Yeah, good question. Don't want to know.
There's ways.
I don't want to know.
You never had to take your underwear off and keep your pants on?
No.
Haven't often.
No?
Nope.
I feel like you swim, like swim team, we've had to, or like taking a bathing suit bottom off when you have pants on.
No.
Okay, maybe just me. But anyway, I don't know.
I just don't know why she couldn't just walk to her house.
She could have.
Yeah.
But imagine you had shit on yourself, you'd be like, get this off of me.
As a person who has bowel problems myself, first of all, if you've taken fiber and prune juice and prunes, you don't leave the house for the next 24 hours.
Until something happens.
It is textbook. You do not move until you have a bowel movement, and if 24 hours happens and nothing's happened, you call the doctor, or you take a laxative if you're that backed up.
Oh my gosh.
She shouldn't have even walked that far.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
As someone who struggles from time to, like, I be popping a laxative and I do not leave the apartment until I've done my business. I will also not be stupid and I'll take that at night. So it's first thing in the morning.
What? You take it at night?
First thing in the morning.
What if it hits you in the middle of the night?
Then I wake up and it's done.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I think that's the best way to do it. Why would I take it all day and then be waiting for it?
Yeah.
If you're at work.
And they tell you it takes, like, on average, like 6 to 8 hours for it to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
So that is like your whole night. And worst case, I wake up earlier. I'm gonna be so tired. I'm gonna go back to bed anyway.
Okay.
Like if it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's anything before 6 a.m., I'm way back to bed. No problem.
That stomach pain and your dog knocking you to the ground.
Yeah.
I'd
kill
just
me.
let go of the leash. Be like, you know what?
I would
Find
but
you
like,
later.
She's dumb for even going on the walk.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, she knows she messed up.
Yeah.
Nothing's worse than when you get that sharp pain, though. You're like,
No.
bro, what are you gonna do?
That hurts too. Ugh. Or like if you're passing gas.
Janina, you made like a growl.
That sounded like a chihuahua.
I can't even do it on demand now. I'm like thinking about it.
One time I was on a walk in our neighborhood and I started getting like the bubble gut sharp pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just trying to make the walk go closer to our house. I'm like, I need to get home. Like, there's no way I can escape it.
Turn into a little jog.
Literally.
Sprint at the end if you need to.
Oh my god, that's a nightmare. That was really badly written. Like, honestly, guys, I swear that wasn't just me. It was a mixture
It
of
was
this.
great.
No, yeah, it was
No,
fine.
it was fine.
She really sold the story.
Yeah.
But I agree with Hailey. I can't believe that after all that, she dumped it in the neighbors.
You walked, what, a mile with poop pants and you couldn't wait 50 feet to get home?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least, like, do it, like, right where it happened. And it's...
Would you have said something if you did that, though? I wouldn't have.
I would deny.
No.
They probably have a ring camera, though.
Oh, that's
That's
terrible.
like,
that's
I would
even
never do
worse.
that. I would never do it.
That's what, like, at least do it, like, not at, like, your neighbors.
Or she takes underwear off, puts it in the poop bag, and then
Carries it home.
yeah.
Like she should have done.
Yeah, we have been saying that. Like, even if she did it in a random bush at the park.
Anything.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally.
She was in a vacant neighborhood. She could have done it there, held the poop bag. No one would have known.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You did F up today, girl.
You did. You effed up when you left the house to get the prune juice and the fiber and the prunes. That's where you really effed up.
Yeah. That's all we have this week for our bonus episode. We hope you guys like to switch up in our content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need any advice from us for next week's bonus, comment down below, write into our submission form.
You know where to find us.
Yeah.
We'll see you next Sunday morning. Avoid the scaries. Bye, neighbor.
Bye, neighbor.
Bye, guys.